So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
These shop and pays, like, I haven't done shop and pays for like a few weeks. I stopped doing them. I just came out of a CVS shop and pay order. I stopped doing shop and pay orders because they're a pain in the ass, and now they're even more of a pain in the ass. Because usually when they ran out of the items, like this place had none of the items, and so you would say, you know, there's no replacements, and they would pay you for the time that you spent there. But now they don't do that anymore. If you have like no items available, what happens is they say, instead of like canceling the order, they say you have to contact support. So I spent like fucking 20 minutes on this stupid ass order. And then you contact support and they say, please contact the customer. And I already did. The customer didn't get back to me. So I'm sitting here, customer support's not helping me. I wasted 20 fucking minutes. So I just ended up canceling the order. I wasted like a different way without getting paid for it. Basically saying it's an oversized item, which means I'm not gonna get paid for it, kind of thing. I think, let me see. Which just makes me not want to do fucking none of this shit again. Let me see. See? Order and pay, 0 seconds. So they didn't pay me for the time I spent there. Motherfuckers. So fuck your shop and pay shit. Fuck you. I hung out a little bit trying to contact support because I knew technically I should have been getting paid for the time. Wasted. And then eventually you get paid for the time if the support cancels the order. So they got it in such a way now where now you have to contact support for them to cancel the order, but yet support's not fucking helping me. So it's basically like, I'm not gonna get paid for the time because I gotta contact fucking support to cancel it for me to get paid for the time. So I literally wasted 20 fucking minutes because the store didn't have the items. Like, bro, that pisses me off. That really pisses me off. Basically, that happens if none of the items are available. So I'm gonna look for the items as quick as possible. And if none of the items are there, like if I'm going item through item through item, and I'm not seeing any of the items, I'm gonna cancel it as quick as possible. Because as you see, you get through the end of the list, and none of the items are there, you just wasted all that time looking for the thing, and now they're not gonna pay you for it. Bullshit, bro. The only reason I started doing shop and pays again is because I'm on the bike. And it saves me energy, you know, I can like get a shop and pay, I don't have to keep riding around. With the unicycle, I like not doing shop and pays because I can stay outside. I don't have to waste my time dealing with this bullshit on shop and pays. But once again with the bike, it saves energy, you know, even though it's not really that bad for me on the bike. But so I turned it on like last week and I've been doing shop and pays again. And I've experienced this twice where, like I said, you try to fucking cancel the order because none of the items are there, and instead of getting paid, they make you go through a customer service who won't do anything for you. And it's almost like it's on purpose, you know, so they don't have to fucking pay you. Because all they have to do is cancel the order so I can get paid for the time I wasted there. But they won't do it. Fucking bullshit. Like the only way, like this happened to me yesterday and I had to contact customer support, and I literally had to show them a screenshot where the customer said they wanted to cancel the order. And then they're like, okay, well, customer said they want to cancel the order, so. And then I looked at my thing, and instead of saying 0 time spent, because we're getting paid by time now, which like it did this time, it said like 21 minutes spent on the order or something like that. So it means I got paid for the time. So it's just, I don't know. Anyway, fucking bullshit. So like, I also don't do alcohol deliveries because Same crap. You got to deal with a whole bunch of crap like that. Like, if the customer doesn't have their ID, then you got to take the fucking alcohol all the way back to the merchant. A lot of times, like, usually people that drink alcohol, it's usually on the weekend because they're partying and shit. So you got to deal with like the worst attitudes because the people have been partying. They're just obnoxious. Yeah, technically you're not supposed to deliver to drunk people, but you really can't tell. And a lot of, well, that's not true. I usually hardly ever deliver to drunk people, like, and you're just gonna piss someone off if you go like, oh yeah, you can't, you know, sorry, you're too drunk, I gotta return the alcohol. You're gonna fuck, especially if they're drunk, like, it's just headaches, hassle, and the alcohol orders are fucking heavy, dude. Like, they'll give you like, oh my God, they give you heavy ass shit. So anyway, as you can tell, it's just a pain in the ass. So if they're gonna keep giving me food deliveries back to back to back, why the fuck would I do alcohol? Why would I deal with that bullshit? And why would I now start dealing with fucking shop and pay bullshit? All right, I just got an order here. Yeah, it hasn't annoyed me enough to like contact them back and be like, yeah, stop it, but anyway. I'll see you guys at the end of the shift. I just had a rant there for a second. Yo, all right, so it is 5:20. We got 40 more minutes. 5:20 in the morning. 40 minutes left, and I'm actually on a second drop-off of a double I'm doing. This guy, he called me. He seemed kind of upset, asking how long I was gonna be. I came all the way from Central Park. So I told him I don't know, because you don't know until you drop off the first order. Like, what happens is they give you a double, right? And then it tells you ahead of time before you accept the order, like it'll say like, you know, this will take me, I don't know, like an hour or something. But you don't know how long it's gonna take to each customer until first you gotta, you know, you don't know until it's the time to drop off the order to that specific customer. So in this case, I had like a Taco Bell order ahead of this guy, and I didn't pick it up yet, so I didn't even know how long it was gonna take me to drop off the first order, let alone his, and he was asking how long it was gonna take. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know until I pick up the order. But he seemed kind of upset. I don't know, you could tell, like, and it's one of those instances where they can't be mean, even though they probably wanna be, because you have their food, right? But yet, like, if there was no consequence to talking mean to me, he would probably. You know, that's just how people are. Shit, that's how I am sometimes, so I ain't blaming nobody, but I just know how people are. So I was gonna record anyway because it's getting near the end, so let's just see what happens with this guy. It's always one of these fucking orders I gotta meet him in person too, like always the awkward ass fucking orders that I don't want to meet them in person. I have to meet them in person. It's a pin. So I don't know. I texted him back and I gave him an ETA. He didn't respond, so he's salty. So like, just for reference, like I have like a 98% customer satisfaction rating. So just out of curiosity, like you can just tell, right, when someone's upset, even though like they're not acting upset. Well, you can kind of tell. He kind of hung up a little early. So I want to see, like, they don't update your customer service or your customer rating until, I don't know, a couple hours or maybe the next day or something. But if my rating goes bad, I know why. Like, it's because of this dude. Because I had no issues with anybody today. So by the time you're watching this video, we'll know the answer. So remember, I had a 98% before this guy. You know, that's just, people can be petty, bro. So let's just see what happens. I'm curious. You know, after doing thousands and thousands and thousands of these deliveries, you get a good fucking feel of shit. I've probably been here before. I know, like, let's see here. You know, when you go to these places all the time, you kind of just know if you've been here or not. But he just texted me back. He said, okay, thank you. So maybe there won't be an attitude problem. Let's find out. Yeah, I'm just gonna be extra nice to him. See how he responds. Freaking hot. First thing I'm gonna do is apologize for not seeing this first message. Because anyone that does Uber, for some reason when you're on a double, you can't see some of the people's messages unless you're on their order. So. Oh, sorry about that, man.
No worries, man.
Sorry about the wait, man. Have a good night. So, I didn't keep knocking because, like, I gave him ETA. He knew what time I was going to be here. I knocked on the door. Yeah, it wasn't that loud, but it's fucking 5:30 in the morning. And, I don't know, a lot of people do that on purpose, where they purposely don't answer the door, and you can literally hear them come to the door. Like, I can hear them on the other fucking side, but like, they just wait for me to leave. Like, it'll say meet at door, and then you hear them come to the door, even though I'm knocking, and you're just standing there waiting for them, and then you know at that point they just don't want to fucking answer the door, even though it says meet them at door. So I just leave the food on the ground, text them, say, hey, left your food at the entrance, have a good day. And that's what I was going to do in that case, but he opened the door, and you all saw the rest. No confrontation. Awesome. So, yep, so now you're going to start seeing the fucking coffee orders come in. I shouldn't have took this one. This one's going all the way back down south. I don't like going too far away from home when it's getting close. Like, I got 30 minutes, and that means, because what happens is I'm going to go down here. It's going to take me 12 minutes to go down there, and then I'm going to be stuck down there because everyone's waking up ordering coffee right now. And I'm going to be stuck down there, and then I'll have to come I'll have to ride my bike all the way back up instead of like taking shit close by my apartment. So that way I can just, right when it hits 6, I can go to my apartment, don't gotta ride far, but fuck it. Oh well, but yeah, here's the time everyone starts ordering coffee, around 5:30 until, I don't know what, 9 or something. You'll get like a lot of coffee orders, which sucks. I hate this part of the day. I complain a lot, I know, but coffee orders, I don't know. They haven't been that bad for me lately. And I think one reason, like I was spilling coffee there for a lot. And I think one reason is because I put like, if you see this New York City forget about it lock. When I'm on my unicycle, I don't chain it to the outside of the unicycle like I chained it to the outside of this bike. Because every now and then I'll have to lock up my unicycle, like rarely, like the reception won't allow me to come in with the unicycle. Like they won't even let me like put it near the front. I have to like lock it far away, which I actually understand. But anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, so I think the reason why I was spilling coffee there recently was because I had that thing in my backpack, because I always carry that thing in my backpack now. What happens is the weight of it, you know, probably hits up against the fucking coffee. But I have it in such a place it's hard to describe. There's like openings where you put like the, like these plastic pieces that keep the fucking walls of the backpack up. Like they got, wow, this is a long story. They got corrugated plastic that they put inside these backpacks to keep them square like that, keep them upright. And usually you put them in there, you zip open the side of the inside of the backpack, and you slip the plastic in there. And so where you zip that shit up, I put my lock in there. So I'm thinking what's been happening is the fucking coffee's been hitting that lock, and the lock has been popping open the fucking coffee things and spilling them, because I've been having shit luck with coffee lately, dude. And like a lot of these Uber orders, well, I'm sure all the other places do this now too, like DoorDash and maybe Grubhub, I don't know. But like you'll get an order that's like on the other side of the fucking city, and literally it's like for right across the street. So like a coffee order will be like 20 minutes away from me. I have to go like 3-4 miles to get there, and the customer is literally right across the street. It's like, what the fuck? Like I would never take those if I wasn't getting paid for time. That's just a complete waste of fucking time. And the customer could literally go right across the street and pick up the food in like 4 times, 10 times the speed that I can fucking get there on a bike. So, unless you're like a security guard that can't leave your post or whatever, I don't get it, bro. But since I'm getting paid on time, for time, I don't mind going all the way down there, even though literally the fucking pickup and drop off is like right across the street. It's crazy. You get a lot of those nowadays. I started at 9, so that's 3 plus, so that's 9 hours I've been doing deliveries, and there really hasn't been any breaks. With Uber, you get them back to back to back, which is great. I love that. I hate fucking sitting around. But the reason I bring that up, 9 hours straight, is because I've been on a bike this whole time. I'm not tired at all. In fact, when I get off this bike, like after a shift, I feel really good, dude. Like I feel like, you know, that little bit of euphoria you get after like a workout or whatever. That little bit of relaxation, that warmth. That's what I feel like. I mean, I can't say that's always the case, but it's, you know. So I could do every day on a bicycle. When my electric unicycles went down the first time, and I had to ride a bike, I had to ride it for like 3 weeks straight, and I was fine with that, dude. Actually, I take that back. Some days you're just like, damn it, I don't want to ride the bike, you know, where you don't get that same feeling with like a unicycle. With like, it's like with an electric unicycle where you're basically not working at all. You're just fucking gliding. You know, I don't think like, oh, I gotta fucking ride this unicycle